to another Still Division Sunday. Looking forward to this one. How you all doing? Want to get things set up, McShab. Let's jump in to a game. Previously we played, let's just have a quick look. Previously we played the 5th Panzer, which throws us back to the top. We're on the 10th Guards today. That's where we begin. Alrighty. We'll make it a 4v4, change it to a 3v3 as usual. So feel free to jump on in. 10th Guards. Lovely. No more suggestions? Tradition dead? No. The tradition's not dead, or at least, I guess it kind of is for the next, like, 50 weeks until I get all the divisions done. So what I'm doing is every weekend now we'll be going through the next like 4 or 5 divisions and updating them on the sheet. So I'm just going to go through like all 100 divisions. Yeah. And how long it'll take? It will take less than, it'll probably take like 20 weeks, maybe a bit more. Right. Let's see. Everybody's welcome, of course. Feel free to join. Throwing the thumbnail up. YouTubes. Okay, one more person, we can get things underway. Or should I say one more sacrifice? Kidding. Hi everyone. Hello Shadow Sword Master, Pudding Cup, Proxy, how you doing? Duramax got banned for commenting on Warno posts. My whole crew uninstalled Warno, a real letdown and a money grab. You are entitled to your opinion. By the way, I love Army General playthrough you're doing. A co-op Army General in the future. Probably not Crispy Baked Potato. But yeah. Oh yeah, the that's right. For some reason the Twitch didn't update properly. Oh. Or YouTube didn't update properly. My bad, I shall fix that momentarily. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, let's get going. Ready up. Starting with the 10th Guards today. Let me just deafen everyone with myself. Good. Okay, pop out the chat. Beautiful. We are ready to go. But yeah, I will at least be doing all of the campaigns, Crispy Baked Potato, but probably unlikely to be co-op, just because of timing, really, more than anything else. It's kind of going to be difficult for me to consistently record it with someone else. Yeah, basically. So I start by deleting every single deck. No, I'm just gonna edit the ones we have. So the plan is to play the deck that I have and then fix it, basically. That's the plan. Muller, how you doing? Record it with a sock puppet. Hello. Just play co-op, but actually play both sides, or like both. Just pretend there's somebody else there and just do both. I do that anyway. Alright, we'll be on the left side. This is an interesting division. Like, we do get the Andrusha spam in C. We get some captured Panthers, with probably the best Panther camo in the game. And then the tier 6 Tigers as well, captured Tigers. More of a 44 map? Nah. I actually forgot to change the map, but this will do just fine, I think. We'll have one head to the left, one to the right. We'll have the Rozvedka move over here. We'll have one move here. I think we just rush a bunch of tankos into here. All leaders. Guards DP in the middle. Maybe bring a P-34 with me. Controlling this tree line is pretty much all we need to do early. And then... what are we up against? First SS and first Skiega. We'll drop another guard on the left, I think. I don't think he can dive this very easily, but we'll make sure either way. Cool. Let's see how we get on. Do a nice close-up of the nicest Panther in the game, please. I will once it starts. You can't see at the moment. It's just... it's like that. You can see it's got like the Zimra on it, and it's like dark green. It looks really nice. I don't know if it's quite the best. It really depends. I really quite like the colour of the Afklara Panther D as well. But yeah, I think the T5 looks really nice. The Panther G skins is best. Yeah, I mean the Panther G skins are okay. I don't know why I really like this one. Yeah, I will show you once we start. Let me just click launch. We're not sat here all evening. Hello, Romeo. Next campaign is Airport. Yes, I think so. Someone rightly pointed out that they're not actually in chronological order, the campaigns, which is kind of odd, but I'll have to make sure I point that out. Because otherwise it might be quite confusing. But yeah, I think the one with the VDV, when they've been surrounded, will be next. But I'll be playing on the back side next with the campaigns. So that the idea with the campaigns is I'm doing obviously the Folder Gap campaign on the NATO side. The next campaign I'll do will be on the PAC side, and then we'll jump back to NATO, and then we'll jump back to PAC, just to make sure we keep things fresh as we carry on through them. And my intention is to do all of the campaigns on both sides eventually. I actually think, generally speaking, pack side is going to be easier than the NATO side, because NATO side has less pips on the campaign map, which makes them a lot easier to encircle and destroy. So, like, if I beat the 11th ACR in like one battle and disorganize them, then they're just dead. Like, this is as simple as that. They're not like spread out all over the place. Whereas for the pack forces, they're split up into like battalions. NATO's defending almost always. Yeah, but I think it's a lot easier to play packed, just because you have a lot more sort of freedom on the campaign map. In the battles, it might be harder. It really depends on the setup. But I think in most cases you'll be able to set it up, particularly with like MLRS spam, in a way that favors packed as well. I really enjoyed Airborne Assault as packed. You can just overwhelm NATO forces with T-80s, easy but fun. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I forgot to move past that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think it will be much easier, like I said, to just play packed in general. I mean, if I'm ever going to do a PvP thing, it will be after all of the campaigns are done on the channel. Because I wouldn't want to jump into a campaign PvP if I haven't played it before as well, because most people I would play against will have already played it. Alright, there it is. It's just such a nice colour. I don't know what it is. I think it just looks good. Fair, is it? Right, well, that's fine. We'll just let the Panther do its thing. I didn't want them to waste their Molotovs. I just gave them a move order, much easier. Panther versus Panther. Alright, I did lose, unfortunately, my Rozvidka here, which is a bit of a pain, but it'll be alright. There's no way they got that up in time. Crazy. Alright. Mortars. Mortars are actually going to be really important. Of all the war games you play, which is your favourite and why? Still Division's probably my favourite. Mainly because I prefer World War II over like Modern Warfare, generally speaking. And this is just such a fantastic game. Like, there is no other game like this that exists. And yeah, that in itself should explain why I like that, why I like this game so much. I don't think any other game matches the scale of this game, matches the number of units in this game, matches the fidelity to scale ratio. Like, it's just fantastic. Like, what game do you know where you can zoom out this far and control a battlefield and then zoom in to this much detail? Like, it's just like a World War II strategy player wet dream. It really is. Homeworld, yeah. RIP. You're gonna try and pop me. I gotta try and make some ground here because we're not doing well elsewhere. I'll tell you that much. Oh, the shot on the remove by reversing as well. Oh my lord. Not even fair. Am I gonna get that kill? There's no way. Okay, well, it's fine, I guess. We'll take the bombing kill. Oh. Oh no. Yeah. I'm gonna move my Panther back over here. And we do have my mortars ready to go. Let's just smack them. Oh, it was pretty amazing. I wish they would have had more better story in Homeworld 3 because the graphics are amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was necessarily the campaign that's gonna kill this game. Or like, not this game, Homeworld. I think the thing that's killed Homeworld is the promise of more war games and not more campaigns. Oh yeah, why did it go that way? Didn't it show it going around this way? Yeah, I really feel like their DLC policy should be more campaigns, like mini campaigns, like 3 missions even, you know? This is really bad. What a joke. At range though. Didn't really appreciate that. Bit of a waste. One of those mortar trails might kill the Panzer IV. If we're lucky. War games seems like it could be good if they made the campaigns longer. I mean, if it was a true roguelike, or if it was more like, you know, Vampire Survivors or something where it's like never ending, then it would be really good. You just like play as long as you can. And it just gets procedurally like more difficult. It would work a lot better. But it's kind of lazy, it feels. I think that's why people don't like Homeworld 3, to be honest. Because personally, I like the campaign. I mean, it wasn't like as good as Homeworld 1 and you know, 2, but it wasn't bad. I think it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's not up to par, absolutely. Right, let's do this then. We got one more salvo from the motorcycles, and then we'll just bring them back temporarily until we can reload them. And then thinking we'll push up and take this flag, hopefully. Not a fan of this double tick. Bit of a pain. If we kill the KV. Not quite. What I need to do really is like move this Panther like all the way back here. Or maybe I just put the Tiger up here. Tiger there, move the Panther through. I can move this. Just pull that back. I'm just gonna put like a guard unit in here. Still rate penetration here. I'll engage it so that we have more chances to penetrate. Oh, that works. That works, I suppose. How do you command the first move and then move the second at the same time? Yeah, you press tab. So if you have multiple selected, you press tab and you scroll through them. Get them commands. So if I select this and then I go tab, 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 and then it gives us 3 of them orders. Things are not going well. As soon as I get my Drusha, we'll throw it over to the... Oh, we'll hit ourselves by rockets. Bollocks. It's gonna be annoying.
Изготовку!
4 minutes. See if I can get up on this ridge at least. So I feel like I should have control over this, but I don't have prize, so we're getting wrecked. But we're not getting wrecked, we're just not controlling enough land than we should be. MGs actually do anything, they seem to lose everything. Depends on the machine gun. Most machine guns are pretty bad, yeah. Yeah, it really depends on the machine gun. Like, I kind of want to wait and bring in the Angarushas, but if I wait, we won't have enough time. So, I'm in a bit of a predicament here. My infantry is just not going to match up at close range. Oop, I saw them. Oof. Alright, well, GG. My bad. Dark, what's up? Thank you very much for the 8 months prime. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That is GG as it gets. Because I'm stuck on this ridge now and I can't capture the flag. I can maybe tuck myself around. Like the Sapere in C would save us, and also so with the Andalusias, but it's not going to last that long. It's really not going to last that long. And even if it did, we've got to deal with the artillery coming in. Like, unless I can bring in the Andrusha and just like do some like wicked shit, like it's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen. Like, I don't even know where I'm gonna arty, like to get flags. I could arty here to get a flag, and I could maybe arty. No, maybe up on that ridge. There's nothing to capture though. Like if we Andrusha here, we grab that flag, and we Andrusha maybe here. It might work. I'm hoping that we can get that 64%, please. Please and thank you. The Panzer J missed. So did that die again? Alex. Yeah, that's a flag. Temporarily. Alright, needs a buddy. If this dies, I will be sad. That's another flag. It's over. "22 minutes, 2 seconds. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We were doing okay, to be honest, other than the loss on our artillery. That was a juicy Andrusha strike. Yeah, should have invested in the Tigers earlier, I think, rather than the Panthers. Well, I guess the Panthers I had in Phase A, but in Phase B maybe we could have brought in the Tigers quicker. That might have actually helped us out. Which deck? This was the 10th. 10th Guards. Average Roboted. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, with going back to the MGs thing, MG42s, really good. MG32s, MG34s, sorry, really good. Maxims are okay if you upvet them. SG43s at 2 vet are good. I think the big thing with machine guns, actually, that kind of brings on a good point, is veterancy. They're good when they have veterancy. They're bad when they don't. Because with machine guns, it's all about who stuns who first. You want to be the one doing the stunning, and in order to do that, you need to be more accurate, because it's always a compounding effect. Instead of Division 2, like the way that like infantry versus infantry works is basically whoever pins down who first wins. Because, and even like mid-fight, whoever's got the bar advantage on the pin is always going to win, because the more you pin down the enemy, the less accuracy they have, and therefore the less chance it is they have to hit you, and therefore the less suppression they deal. And so it's always a compounding effect. Did my nibbles kill the mortars? Yeah, my mortars died, yeah. Do I ever play breakthrough games? Sometimes. Not very often. Mainly because most people don't enjoy them. And it requires like a specific deck to play them well. Right, let's just check this. I think I'm going to have to put one of these in B, right? That makes sense. Greedy not having them earlier. I might be able to have that second card of AA, to be honest. Like, how often do you get through 637 mils these days? Not very often. I might just 2-vet these. The T-34 had 21% accuracy, by the way, and that was something. I need to put one of these in A. I mean, maybe it's an A and a B thing, but I feel like I run out of supply in like a long game, but better. And these T-34 Rozetkas, maybe I should be bringing these earlier. Definitely need to outvet them. Both my Andrishas in B? No. Mine has got one card in C. That's why I was so delayed on bringing them in that game. I'm gonna outvet those. You're only really bringing them in at the start of the game. Might as well outvet these as well. Actually, why would I bring them instead of T-34s? Now do. Okay. Well, that's one done for today. Right, next up we'll be moving on to whatever's next in the Axis battle groups. I'm not even sure. Shortly. I was last updated on the 14th of June 23. That deck has not been updated for more than a year. Oh, there we go. Now it has. Did you read the last patch notes? Many changes in Soviet divisions? I did not. I guess we're gonna have to go through them all again. Great. Next up is the 9th Panzer. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay. Of course there is. Right, 44 time. Let's go. Feel free to join. 9th Panzer's a new one, isn't it? At least as we do this, we'll have a good amount of different divisions mixed in. And we'll go to... Let's do the Gora Calvaria as the 44 today. Alright. Ready up. Probably check that my deck is actually intact. It is. The Call of Duty, indeed. To update all my decks over and over and over again till the end of time. The Elden Ring DLC is obscenely difficult. I have heard it's very difficult. And I've seen a couple of my friends been playing it. Been having a hard time. But I'm trying not to watch too much. I don't mind watching it. Like, I'm not like totally spoiler free or don't care about spoilers much. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. The new weapons look awesome. Some of the new weapons I've seen. Good luck with the match. Cheers. We'll see how we get on. We will see how we get on. It really depends who we bump into here. Like if we bump into... I guess only Mr. Frodo really would be the one we want to bump into. No. Cool. Just drop a gun in there. I'm probably going to try and push in here, I think. Rather than push like up here. Although we might have to just defend place, but we'll see how we get on. This is one of the new divisions. Yeah, it was introduced in the latest DLC. Nathan, the best way to do it is just don't get hit. Then you don't have to worry about damage negation. What you're describing is purely a skill issue. Where's your iframes at? You'll see it once you play, if you do. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to... I'm actually getting more and more tempted to pick up Elden Ring sooner than later, because I kind of want to play it pre-nerf. Because I feel like I played Elden Ring like really late, and by the time I played it, all of the bosses have been nerfed into oblivion. I just like picked up one of the best weapons early on, and just like decimated everything. It wasn't even that hard. Like, Elden Ring's really not difficult. So I think, and I do think that's because I played post-nerf as opposed to pre-nerf. So I'm kind of tempted to try and play it like pre-nerf, because it probably will get nerfed, I imagine. Thought Radahn was the only one who really got really gutted. Most of the bosses didn't change much. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. But still an easy game. The thing about Elden Ring is the bigger the boss, the less you get to hit it, since they keep jumping away. When you get close to them, you can't see what move they're making, because your screen is full with their ass cheeks. For some of the bosses, that is 100% true. I have enough points saved up to make him delete every single deck and have some to spare. Well, you would be able to do that if there wasn't a limit of one person per day. Because the biggest disappointment for me was Millennia, like, because everybody was like saying how hard it is, and then I guess it wasn't really that difficult. I'm sorry, but it's not that hard. Like, it didn't take me that long. It maybe took me like an hour, maybe? I don't even remember. Like 2 hours? Which, for supposedly the hardest boss, is nothing. I think for, what was it? In Dark Souls 2, Fume Knight? Oh my lord. Fume Knight. Now that's a boss. That shit messed me up. I died like 50 times on that boss. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed having my cheeks clapped a little bit. It was so satisfying when I beat Fume Knight. My gold. Alright, let's do something like this for the last few points. Hello, I'm Vulcan HD Game. I'm so good at games that Elden Ring seem like a piece of cake. Anyway, smash that like button. Died 30 times till I saw the second phase of Market. I have, let's see. When you play a proper action game like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, you realise it sounds like aren't that hard. I mean, maybe that's why, because I played all the Dark Souls on PS2. Like not Dark Souls, all the Devil May Cry up to 4, basically. I didn't play 4, I played like 1, 2 and 3. And I haven't played the like remake of 1. Is it even a remake? I don't even know. I haven't played the modern ones, I played like the old ones when I was on PlayStation. That was a long time ago though. But yeah, maybe that was just what made it more simple. Because yeah, when you're trying to get like S tier on Devil May Cry, Like that, like S tier the missions. Oh my god, that's difficult. That's difficult. Like keeping up the combos. Oh gosh. All it takes for you is to whiff one air combo and you're just like, sad times. Pack not firing. Was it not firing? Let's just throw 20 mils at this AT again, please. Thank you. I could probably overwhelm that with 20 mil fire support, to be honest. Alright, let's just get more 20 mils in. Yeah, anyway, I would like that's the reason I would like to play Elden Ring now, is because I think it would be a genuine challenge, and I've seen my friends play it and they are decent in this sort of games, so yeah, I'd like to kind of give it a go because of that. But the trouble is time. It's just time. I don't have time. Losing too much stuff here for free. It was this pack you were talking about. I needed to move it slightly. It was stuck. Bro, how do you miss that? That's lame. He's mad at. Yes.
Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
This is annoying. You really have to miss that.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Wir geben auf. Motor aus. Speer bereit.
Just bring up a unit here.
Auf der Suche nach Beute. Marktbereitschaft hergestellt. Es hat mich erwischt. Wir können nicht mehr. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Speer zur Stelle.
After playing it with a friend, it's in seamless multiplayer mod, it's felt a lot easier since the bosses don't have 4 times health. Isn't it supposed to, like, not the whole point? Like, more players, it like multiplies by the amount of players that are helping you? I thought that was the whole idea. They should have double. But I mean, obviously if you're playing with a mod to like make it easier, then yeah, sure. It'll be easier.
Infantry bereit. Bereit für Ihre Anweisung, Kommandant. Wollen Sie mitfahren?
And we're playing against Grim. It's a very messy game.
Ich höre. Ich hab ihn. Achtet auf Piraten. Wir wurden aufgeklärt. Ruhe. Herhören. Zielpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Kehrt zurück zum Fliegerhaus. Auf wen haben Sie es abgesehen? Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Road 6. Kampfbereit.
Unlucky.
Hilfe!
Cromwell's only got like a 40% chance to penetrate that.
Stehen bereit.
At that range, I think. Actually, maybe a bit more, like 50.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant? Stopp! Beobachtungshalt! So, der Zug einsatzbereit. Lass mich raus! Ich will nach Hause! Lass mich gehen!
There's a lot of Cromwells. Just bring in Panthers, really. That would be the real thing to do.
Ja. Verstanden. Erwarten Ihre Befehle. Verdammt! Es hat mich erwischt! Lass mich raus! Ich will nach Hause! Lass mich gehen! Fertig machen, Männer! Volle Stunde! Zieh den Arsch an, Hans! Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Vorsichtig, Männer! Der Feind ist in der Nähe. Ein Abschussring mehr. Bereit, eine Panzer auszumachen.
Yeah, Panthers are basically impenetrable by Cromwells. So that should be what we're using.
Road 6, kampfbereit.
Bounce, please. Bounce.
Infanterie bereit. Stehen bereit. Aufgepasst, Männer, es geht los.
But yeah, I think the challenge I really liked was Dark Souls. So for sure, Dark Souls 2 DLC was the most satisfying gameplay I've had in a Souls-like game, because it was genuinely difficult, extremely good when I overcame it. Felt amazing to overcome that game.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Feuert auf alles, was sich bewegt. Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle. Bereit, Herr Hauptmann. Vorwärts, aber seid wachsam.
Get some recon over here for sure. Not gonna end well otherwise. Did I cancel that? I did.
Haha, das hat gesessen. Jawohl, Kommandant. Jagdpanzer bereit. Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich. Wo werden wir gebraucht? Panzer vorwärts! Marsch! Vorwärts, aber seid wachsam. Bereit, eine Panzerliga auszumachen.
These mineral rifles have like 3 Thompsons, don't they?
Marschformation.
Yeah.
Bereit. Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken.
The only good motorized rifle is in the game.
Stehen bereit.
Oh, bruh. Don't do that.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Schütze, erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit, es geht los.
What the fuck is that?
Ruhe.
That, my friends, is some bullshit. And that's going to be an AT gun that unloads. Spanks my ass.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
You want to hit Panzer IV? You have like crazy accuracy. I'll give you 2 bet for nothing.
Wo werden wir gebraucht? Geräuschdisziplin. Panzer, halt! Verdammt! Es hat mich erwischt! Voll ins Schwarze! Hört!
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Wir schaffen es nicht.
Bin auf Empfang! Rückwärts, Marsch! Front zum Feind! Wie lauten die Befehle? Bodenstelle! Greife jetzt an! Verdammter Mist, der Motor brennt! Ja, Ende! Ich habe getroffen!
Ridiculous.
Einsatzbereit.
Ridiculous, I say. Ridiculous.
Notfall, Hilfe! Was können wir für Sie tun?
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Spähtrupp bereit.
Infanterie bereit. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
We are doing solid feed right now. Just back it up a minute. Maybe not feed.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Unten bleiben!
Yeah, those Yak Panzers didn't really work out, did they? They did absolutely nothing. They just got killed by two 17-pounders. Damn, hated Witcher 3, loves Dark Souls 2. The takes keep on coming. In all seriousness, if Dark Souls 2 is your favourite, you'll love Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I didn't hate Witcher 3. Well, I disliked the main story of Witcher 3.
Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
And I think the combat...
Wollen Sie mitfahren?
Witcher 3 is not as good as Witcher 1 and 2. Let's just put it that way. For the base game. But the... Don't do it.
Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant.
The thing is... The DLC were really good in Witcher 3.
Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
Like... The last boss of like the painting DLC, that was fun. I had a lot of fun playing that. It was genuinely difficult and the combat was really
Fertig
fun.
machen, Männer.
But a lot of like the base game is just a watered down version of Witcher 2. Other than like the action combat. But like the whole part about being a Witcher was kind of like forgotten about. But then maybe I didn't play it on a harder overall difficulty. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But the thing that I always liked about the first Witcher is that you have to like find the bestiary, like buy it off, you know, like a library person, a bookstore, and then you learn about what it is you need to kill the monster that you're trying to kill, and then you make that stuff. You get the right sword, and you go and kill it, like a proper Witcher. Whereas in Witcher 3, it's like you just know everything,
Jawohl, Kommandant.
and one sword does everything. Like, it's really, really kind of dumb. You don't need to take a single potion. You just dance around like a fairy, and everything dies. Whereas in Witcher 1, you had 3 different sword styles, and you had your 2 different swords, and each, well, both swords had 3 different styles, and you needed to use a certain style to kill a certain type of enemy, as well as a certain poison on the blade if you needed one, and also you needed to be using the correct potion in order to prevent their attacks, like damage resistance. And that whole like RPG nature from the first game was just completely neglected in Witcher 3. Yeah, so that's why I didn't like Witcher 3. It was very dumbed down. It could have been a lot better. But the DLCs are fantastic, I will admit. Mainly because of the stories. I think there's like there must be like a hill here or something that stops this from firing. It's the second time that's got stuck on aiming. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play a bit chill for a bit. We're gonna bring up a tiger here. I'm just gonna stop pushing headlong into one of his AT guns. It's a waste of time. We should probably do this rather than that.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Wie lauten die Befehle?
That's a big surrender. It's just attack it.
Noch ist die Luftwaffe nicht am Ende. Hier wird's zu brenzlig, ich bin raus. Lageinformation.
It's probably dead.
Verdammt, ich wurde schwer getroffen.
Dark Souls 1 and 2 are pretty good games for their time though. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 and 2 are fantastic. They are genuinely fantastic.
Wir wurden getroffen. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
All your beans. Keep the arty going.
Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant. Wir haben Verluste. Ein Abschussring mehr.
Good.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. In Ordnung. Speer bereit. Bereit, Herr Hauptmann.
Gonna bring in like a clan or two here.
Hauptmann? Verstanden. Verschieben unsere Stellung. Ende.
Yeah, I mean, with Dark Souls 1 and 2 being good, yeah, sure. I'm not saying by like any means that just because Elden Ring was easy it was a bad game. It's by no means a bad game. It is a really good game. I just didn't personally enjoy it as much.
Geschütz einsatzbereit. Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
I felt like if I wanted to make Elden Ring more difficult, I'd have to like artificially impose restrictions on the way that I played. And I feel like in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you don't need to do that in order for it to be difficult.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Who am I planning to vote for in the election? We're getting back into politics. I'm not doing politics today. I'm sorry. I'm just not. We had a politics discussion the other day. You obviously weren't here the other day, Mr. Kill. I think I already said who I was waiting for on the other stream. You'll just have to go and look. Dark Souls 1 is a snore these days. Oh no, I still think it's cool. Other than again, I haven't played it forever. We're not having a good time. Alright. Kind of battery time. Mystical dirty vote reform. I'm not sure about that. Gotta support them. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. The reason I don't really like to talk about politics on the stream is just because it can get pretty heated in the chat. Like, obviously people's opinions vary drastically. And it's just one of those things that I don't really want to have to deal with when I'm streaming. Like, I'm all for political debate and everything, but this is a strategy gaming channel, it's not a politics channel at the end of the day. People come here to chill and escape from real life, not be sucked into politics. So whilst I will talk about it occasionally, it is not something I would want to focus on. Anyway, How do we take this town back? That is the real questions. Not who am I going to vote for? How the hell am I going to help take back this town? Let's see. We could do like a big Panzer IV push. I do kind of want to just counter battery.
Artillerie zu Diensten.
Let's just try and party those. The other thing we could do, bring up some Panzer IVs in the left to help out. Let's push across the open. Well, not Panzer IVs, but Panzer IIs. And I'll bring up some units on the left that can help flank into this IS-2. I might also bring up some nukes just to assault that town.
Zur Stelle. Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
The elephant is dead, indeed. How are we supposed to take Minas Tirith now? So many gaps in the line. I was like, wow. Survival of the push, indeed.
Sorgen Sie für ein freies Schussfeld. Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten.
Try and take this out.
Ich hab ihn.
Shots like right on target.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken. Gewohnt aufgeklärt. Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer? Geschütze. Panzergranate bereit. Pack zur Stelle. Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände. Wir wurden getroffen! Ziel vernichtet! Laut ihrer Befehle. Jawohl, wird gemacht. Wir wurden getroffen!
I'll save my questions about religion for another day as well. Oh boy. Appreciate it. Alright, agree with that.
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
Like, of course it missed. What else would it do? Think it would hit? Ever, ever, ever.
Zur Stelle, Hauptmann.
I need just a radio that can... Kinda just need my looks in here.
Infanterie bereit.
Pauke, greifen jetzt an! Wie lauten die Befehle?
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Yeah,
Halten Soldaten.
didn't appreciate that.
Jawohl.
Dicke Luft hier oben!
Die sind so gut wie tot. Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando. Lageinformation. Da haben die Polizei getroffen. Fahren Sie fort, Warno.
Perfect.
Ne tirez pas!
Mich hat's erwischt. Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch.
Very clutch, although they're dead down to multiply.
Hero 2, Feind gesichtet! Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig? Sprenggranaten geladen. Feuer bereit. Ja, Hauptmann. Feind gesichtet.
The modifier here is, or like the SK5 here should be really good. Pretty sure we should have this game in the bag. We just gotta not let it run to the end. Otherwise they'll force a draw. Can you see that? You can.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Hero 2, Feind gesichtet. Panzer, halt! Der Sieg liebt die Sorgfalt. Gut, nichts für los. Einsatzbereit. Vernichtet.
Finally. About time.
Nach oben. Feuer. Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann. Auf, Soldaten. Scheiße! Klar. Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Feind direkt zur eigenen
That
Stellung.
was going for me.
Sanitäter! Zur Stelle. Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Sanitäter! Ja, Kommandant. Ziel vernichtet. Sanitäter!
Good.
Please, don't shoot. Los, los, los! Haben Sie Zielkoordinaten, Hauptmann?
I think those are gonna get close, are they?
Ja, Kommandant.
Maybe not. Oh, that might be enough though.
Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Wir bleiben hier. Haben Sie Zielkoordinaten, Hauptmann?
I might just let that keep firing at it, but then it just stays there. We're sitting on like 1,000 points. We're just bringing all the Panthers
Wir
now.
haben Verluste erlitten.
Yeah.
Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig? Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer? Da ist Bewegung drin. 10 Grad nach oben. Feuer.
It's been a tough game. We kind of had the momentum initially, and then I kind of threw it away, unfortunately, in this one. And we almost broke through, but I think the big problem we had against us was we were fighting the 7th, which is probably the worst deck we could have been playing against. Because just the Cromwell spam is so oppressive, you can't slow it down. Well, Panzer's it is indeed. I might just move these forwards, like, actually more aggressively. Make them off the road. Attack, move forwards. Sure we're targeting that. Not one step back. Oh wait, wrong direction. Not one step back. Where's that line of sight? It's like you can't see it. It's so annoying. I'm wildly confused as to why they saved MRS for that of all things. I mean, already over. And the only reason I did that is because it's already over. I'm just sat on loads of points for no reason. Yeah, the fact they hadn't been using it is a bit weird, but oh well. I don't know if I should really be putting myself in line of sight of the IS-2, but Vulcan, I think in future you could make a guide on what DLC are worth getting now. I don't know, I've been tempted to do like a buyer's guide for Steel Division 2 for a little while, but I don't know, maybe I should to like try and encourage people to get it again. It's been a while since I did the proof that Steel Division 2 is the best World War II RTS on the market. I think in that video I talk about the DLC a little bit, and that's like my most popular Steel Division 2 video, so I think that's why I haven't really done like an individual one. But yeah, it might be a good idea. 41 minutes, 41 seconds. That's not to say that I can promise one. By no means. But yeah. 2,805 kills, 3,665 losses. I wonder what a lot of the losses were from. Those Panzer IVs are funny. The Panzer IV swarm. Just got eaten alive. That's funny. Funny. Kind of new and have no clue what to get there since there's so many options. So if you just want your own recommendations, like if you absolutely need Steel Division 2, I would first of all recommend sales. Sales are very good for this game because it's been out a long time. That being said, I mean, if you buy at full price, you help support the devs, so it's really up to you. But yeah, it quite often goes on sale for 75% off. And the first DLC that I tend to recommend to everyone is the History Pass. The History Pass is like the Season Pass. And what it does is it gives you the first 3 expansions for Steel Division 2 and their divisions that came with each one. And it's easily the best value for money out of all of the DLCs. So the History Pass would be the first thing I recommend you pick up. And then after that, it's really just kind of dependent on what factions you like playing, I would say. Because that kind of will give you a taste of most factions. And then if you want Western units, you can look at like Tribute. The Tribute ones, like Tribute to D-Day, Tribute to Normandy 44, Tribute to Italy. Like Italy's pretty good, the DLC, if you're playing multiplayer, that is. If you're picking up Steel Division 2 and you're just playing like single player, then yeah, History Pass is going to give you all of the campaigns, and then the only one after that I think is Turda. I think you get the rest of the campaigns with the game, with all of those DLC. Check. So these 4 come with the base game. Vistula, Karelia. This is Burning Baltics. This is what was it called? Death on the Vistula, I think it was called. Then the Yash and Tiraspol, Black Sunday. Maybe the Burning Baltics was a separate one. But yeah, and then Turda's like on its own. So yeah. What would you say are the most competitive divisions for Access? I've played Warno for a while, so I'm not new to the RTS thing, but new to Steel Division. So probably most of the competitive Axis divisions are in the Italy DLC. So like 4th Fallschirmjäger, 21st, not 21st Panther, 20th. What am I thinking of? There's a Panzer unit in there that's pretty good. 26th. Is it 26th I'm thinking of? Probably. This one, yeah, it is 26th. Yeah, 26th is really good. 4th Fallschirmjäger is really good. It's probably like the best Axis division. I don't know if it's still deemed to be the best Axis division in the game, but it is very good. And then I guess like Turda, 2nd Panzerlosch is really good. Yeah, some of the Turda divisions are very good. And on the Allied side, I think Allied side avoid Soviet divisions. Commonwealth divisions are pretty good now. So, yeah. Baltics is separated? Ah, okay, yeah. But you can get like the first 3 DLCs in the history pass, which is always worth picking up, in my opinion. And then if you're like planning to go down the like ranked route and like competitive play route, then probably Italy I would recommend, and maybe Turda. And then for allies, it would be like probably Tribute to D. Is it Tribute to D-Day, the one before last? With the SSB and First F1 Task Force and stuff. Oh, Men of Steel. That's it. Yeah, it's called Men of Steel. Yep. Men of Steel. This one has a lot of good allied divisions. Yeah, this looks really scary, but these are all free. That one's free. I mean, all of this is free. And then Evolve. Any of these. This is a bit of a meme. Toulon's actually pretty good, because Verteidigungsbereich Toulon is a pretty solid division. And what's the other one that comes with it? The 1E. Yeah, I think they're actually okay in 1v1. The DFL, yeah. Yeah, so the history pass gives you Black Sunday, Death on the Vistula, and I think Baltics. No. Fate of Finland. And then Burning Baltics is after it, which is pretty good. Burning Baltics has some fun divisions, not necessarily like broken divisions. Why is it always mixed reviews? Steel Division got a great new spring with Burning Baltics, but Eugen Systems threw away all the potential because they couldn't cope with the Allied fanboys. The game got worse and worse with every following patch. The general quality of new army groups is very mixed. I thought the Burning Baltics campaign was really good. They also promised a Panther turret as a bunker, and then cheaply presented an existing Panther as a hold down. The usual lies of Eugen Systems. Ooh. This really should have been $7.50, since the new Allied divisions are just units that are already in the game. Why do I have to pay money to get content that I already have? Bruh. I don't know. That's a fair criticism. Yeah, but you're not ever paying for units, you're paying for divisions. It's always been like that. Of course you're gonna have some crossover. I don't really understand that complaint too much, to be honest. Soviet divisions have been buffed recently. Oh, if it was recently, then we'll just change it as we go. I don't think there was anything substantial though, was there? I mean, it's just like making most stuff that's trash into slightly less trash. Yeah, I don't know. Third mech got a T-34-85 and the VDD as well. Why? I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to the balance of this game anymore in the strike team because I feel like none of my suggestions would be welcome there. But there we go. Because they were close by. Thanks for your analysis. Sorry, that was a very like a very, I don't know, not a very enthusiastic take. But yeah, I don't think any changes you make to the Soviet divisions will really make them any better unless they like buff DPs or something like that. Like the only way that would make a guards unit good, for example, or like better, is by making a DP, not absolute ass. Also, like the DT and the Bren, if we're at it. Well, the Bren did get a buff. Yeah. You're a filthy team enjoyer, not elite 1v1 player. Yeah, so my opinion doesn't matter to the balanced team. Anyway, I think generally speaking, the game is pretty well balanced. It's just like Soviet infantry is so power creeped. Like everything else is power creeped way higher than the Soviet infantry ever has, and the Soviet infantry is just like left in the dust. It's absolutely shockingly bad. Let's jump into this one, the number 26 10v10. Oh, I just played on the Axis side, didn't I? What battle group should I be playing? 19th is the next one. I do need to adjust my like Panzer probably. Seems Ninth Guards Cav had more tanks. I like this division. I can keep looking at it while we're chilling. Did they buff? They buffed Ninth Guards. That's good. Added Kazaki Razvedka. One card of IL-2 37 mils. Where's the tanks? I'm playing Ruchma. We can't do that, bro. Reject and refund points. I'm not. I need to turn that off because I'm so and I'm trying to go through all of the divisions, man. I'm trying to go through all the divisions. We're not going to get anywhere if I allow that. Go past the Richma. Make it now. Maybe I'm mistaken. I've used. It looks like tanks were added to the 3rd Guards mechanized. And the 3rd VDD apparently. I didn't see that on here either. Like they are obviously, oh there it is, yeah. It's because it says VDV, not VDD. Oh gosh. I tell you what, Lycus. You put it in again, I will switch. Alright? And I'll do it for you, because you've been a very good mod for years and months, right? And this is your one overrule. Alright. You can overrule me for once. There's honestly so many divisions, it's inevitable that some are not going to get played. Well, that's the point, right? Is I'm going to play every division in order, or at least that was the plan. So we've played 2nd, we played 3rd last week. We played 10th this week. We were going to play 19th, but we played 2nd, 5th, and 9th. While we're waiting, actually, what I can do is we'll jump into the 9th and try and jig that about a bit. Because I don't think the recon tab is as good as it could be. Like I wonder, like, what upfitting these would be like. Does that, like, how much does that increase their rate of fire? Actually, not by much. We'll do it anyway. Oh, more addressing debate about balance as a whole. Alright, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let's make them 2 for 1 bet at least. But yeah, I think balance is pretty good, right? Most decks, or basically every division, is playable in 10v10, at least. And to a certain extent in 4v4, I think. Because I think every division, no matter how bad it is, has a way that you can somewhat cheese it. It's just like what I do with Nov, right? We make it an air spam division. That's about as good as it gets for 9th Panzer. It reminds me, poking around in the mod tools has revealed to me that rate of fire is a lie. It is a bit. It is a bit. Because it's like a weird calculation. Like rate of fire has nothing actually to do with rate of fire. It's just like the damage number is the only thing that matters or something. It's like some sort of weird multiplication. So that's very weird. I would like a separate tab in this game on the battle groups that you can switch to that shows hidden stats. Same in Warno. Same in Warno. Well, actually, I think it would be really cool in Warno is graphs. So you can click onto like a second panel and it shows you like a penetration graph. Versus, and you can like set the amount of army you're up against or something. And it will show you the like distance to penetration curve. That'd be so useful. Set our own effective fire range. That'd be kind of interesting, I suppose. This one drop. I dropped. I think I dropped. We're still streaming. Weird. Just like the loading thing just stopped. I was like, oh gosh. It's over. Where do I go with Ruchmarapana? I'm gonna go left, I think. I'm gonna go fight over this tree line. Force over Warno's MG range tool. You mean like just the range tool on the C thing? Yeah, it's every weapon, yeah. We'll probably head over to... I don't know, can I just drive up here? I'm pretty sure I can. If we just pop an AT gun like here, we should be fine. Or a T-26 a problem. Get all of those in there, maybe bring in some Ratsu. Spread them out a little bit. So I'm just pressing tab to do that. Y tab, left click, Y tab, left click. I'll try and get this to the left, I think. Maybe throw a couple of Yakari. But there. Pionieri. And I might just throw a CC. Kari. Actually a Ratsavaki. That'll do. added something to when you're giving attack moves now. Huh. Where is that going? That could have been so much worse. That was almost extremely bad. But the guy whiffed it. Holy moly. I was just waiting to lose my entire convoy for that bombing strike. The village lied to the New York Supreme Court, so we filed for sanctions. The book. Ginger tomato things.
Sano vaan mitä tehdään.
I don't know much about Steel Division 2, but your division looks like the worst in the game. It's okay. It's actually one of the, well, it used to be one of the strongest infantry divisions, somewhat. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. We need to figure out a way to break through all this bullshit. Both the I-153s go down. That's sad. Oh, the aptos. That's nasty. That's a lot of aptos in all too much. Thankfully, I think my 60 will win. We're all good. Actually, there is Muskaish down. It's all good. We're gonna want to like basically push them out of here. Get a couple AT guns that can be used to like flank shot the IS-1. We can then continue to push in the open. The other thing we might be able to do is smoke. Smoke's probably a play, so that we can get across the open here. Yeah, the beauty of this division that you don't see from just looking at it at a glance is all of our infantry have SMGs that have 150 meter range. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but normal SMGs only have 100 meter range. So you have like this pretty massive advantage when fighting across the open against other close range infantry, and also in like cover engagements. So yeah, it can work incredibly well. Do it properly. Like these Muskaish Dome, they're using MP40s. But my Suxi, they have Suomis, so if we get them on the road here, we'll just delete them before they even get close. It's just gross. So it looks bad, but it's really not. And the Akari with leaders are very good because they have the SVTs as well. Oh, that was a waste. This is my pioneer leader. These need to push through, and then we need to come back. See, here again, we're engaging these tankos before they even get in range. As soon as they're in range, we just dump flamethrowers on them. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. So sorry about the ad. Enough. Get over now. Ever since I've been voice streaming, it's really difficult to keep track of like the ads on Twitch. So sorry about that, guys. Like I usually like to do them between the games so that it doesn't disrupt any gameplay viewing. I will leave the CC on the edge there. Duck ampulla there, CC there. Cool. So I'll start buying a few artillery pieces so we can smoke our way forwards. Hey, Mr. Glad. Got the spawn almost. Almost is not good enough. What happened to my leader? Oh, there it is. He's hiding. He's hiding. If I pull this to the right side, we can probably hit this 2 if it ever shows itself. Right. Yeah, have our infantry in position. Now what we do is we just keep pushing. And then as soon as the Yakari arrive, we'll pop the smoke down on the road. We can take these buildings. That's fun. Ah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's just gonna be on this first. I'll just drive straight into it. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Be chilling. Is that emergency? It's emergency. Or did they change them all? Maybe I think they changed them all. What we'll do then is we'll select all of these and we'll just do this instead. Bring up the razzo. Start moving across the open. Just keep moving. Now we need supply. After this I'm going to move these a bit closer together so that we can bring in 2 supply trucks. Run, men! Across the giant cabbage fields. This is called the Battle of Cabbage. Keep going, men. Don't let the cabbages stop you. Keep at it. Yeah, Cardi. Let's go. Hey, Jack, thank you much for the dollary dues. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Alright. So yeah, as long as we keep up the smoke in this situation, our SMGs will basically be any other infantry. So we just keep smoking and keep moving forwards with the smoke cover. And eventually we'll get to this forest, and then the real fun begins. Oh, look at the CC. Ruined him. One man and his 10 guns. How many guns does he have? Yeah, he does have 10 guns. One man and his 10 guns. Absolute Rambo Chad. I swear I put these on the control room. Infantry, please. The other really good thing about this division is its aircraft, but we won't be able to really utilise that till later in the game. A lot of rip my infantry. The debate is, do I watch the live stream or continue watching the Warhammer videos? Up to you. I mean, this will be available as a pod, of course. Always come back to it later. I was hoping to do the first medieval Total War campaign recording in a while this weekend, but I didn't get around to it in the end because my accounts took a lot longer to do than I expected. So all the time that I'd set aside to get ahead of myself kind of got eaten up. So it's looking like it'll be maybe end of this week I'll start recording it again. Hero. What a hero. And that was probably already fire. Oh gosh. That's probably fire. Moskaya out though. Great. These things are lethal as well. Each Moskaya out though has 12 submachine guns. Brutal. We do have Molotovs, so there's a good chance we can win these engagements if I play them properly like that, like just making sure I fall back with enough time left to throw the next Molotov. Like that's one. Trying to catch enough most of the rolled. Smoke OP. Kinda need to just arty like this, I think. All about T26s, bring them up, carry on the push. Ooh, the AA. Poor Bowder's got left behind. Valiantly fighting on the enemy side. What's happening? Holy moly. The infantry just got slapped. The lads came through like crazy. That was nuts. That was actually insane. We had so many surrenders. Do I ever play Paradox games? Absolutely. I have a full playthrough of a Europa Universalis multiplayer game on the channel, I think. It's kind of old now though, but... Yeah, I love a bit of oh, goodbye Lanzamagi. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah, I used to play a lot of EU4. I don't play it as much these days because it's kind of a large time commitment, but yeah, I absolutely love Paradox games. We play Stellaris every now and then as well. There was we did a Super Stellaris Saturday a few months back, which was really fun, and I do plan to do that again. It's basically where everybody's welcome to join, and we set up a big multiplayer game. It's kind of like co-op, but you're allowed to attack each other. But the idea is for the universe to survive, at least. Yeah, like there's no rules against attacking each other necessarily. We just kind of play with mercy rules. But yeah, it's great fun. I love Paradox games. The only Paradox game I don't play is Hearts of Iron. Otherwise, I'm a big fan. Not so much of a fan of their DLC policy, but I'm a fan of their games. The thing is, actually, I say that I don't necessarily dislike the DLC policy. I dislike the DLC pricing. I think, you know, the kind of price gouging at the moment is kind of horrible. How can anyone be a fan of that much paid DLC? I mean, a lot of DLC is never a bad thing, okay? Because that just means we get more content, right? That's fine. I don't mind that. It's like Steel Division 2, you know? If somebody comes along to Steel Division 2 now and goes, oh, look at all these DLC, like that's what, I don't even know how much it is. Add all DLC to cart, 235 quid. It's a £235 game. You know, like you can't look at it like that. Like when you realize how much content is amongst these DLCs, it's 100% worth it, even though it's a lot of stuff to buy. And so yeah, so someone coming into the game late, it might not be worth it. But for Europa Universalis, their latest DLC is extremely expensive. So how much are they up to now? 367. And these DLCs are not worth £16 each. I don't think. Like, how many am I behind now? 1, 2, 3, 4 major DLCs behind. I think it really depends, like, how many hours you put into the game as well. Did you let you subscribe $5 a month and gives you all the DLCs? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the subscription plan either, to be honest. I think that's fine. Actually, for me, it's like $6.69 a month, which is actually, I don't know about that. I guess it's like cheaper if you buy 3-month subscriptions, but Yeah. Like when it was $8.50 for an expansion, that's fine. But then you can just see how greedy they got. It went from $12.79 for an expansion to $16.75 for an expansion. So it's almost, an expansion has almost doubled in price. Actually, there's an immersion pack, so my bad. So, I don't know. Then again, that is an expansion, and that's an expansion for £4.20. Yeah, so it's not necessarily the DLC. Like, I don't mind them adding more DLCs and expansions as you go. I really do not. The biggest problem for me is how much these expansions are now costing. You know, you're bet when a DLC costs over half as much as the base game, it better be filled with content. You know, like I can understand, for example, Shadow of the Erd Tree being basically, I think it's about same price, about £5 cheaper than the base game, right? Wow, it's only got mixed reviews. Wow, that's terrible for this kind of game. Anyway, yeah, it's actually way cheaper. So 40 or like 50 quid, and the DLC is like, this is basically an entire game. Like, that is good value because it's basically as much content as is in the base game for cheaper. Like, that's okay. Like, I really don't mind. It's just when like the value of the DLC, the value proposition is just absolutely goddamn awful. What's going on with the bad? I'm level 150 and made some progress, but hit a wall. Everything two-shots you. There should be a yes, no, funny award skill issue. Okay, I'm kidding. These bosses are just not it. Enemies damage completely overtuned. Artificial difficulty. Good DLC, but performance going down. Dodging endless combos gets old and isn't fun for me anymore. It's gauntlet of dodge, 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 hold, dodge, 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 run away, dodge again, dodge, hit once, repeat. To be honest, what was the boss I was looking at with the two single-handed swords? Like, she was that boss was pretty fucking stupid. How much she comboed. E4 is bloated. It has too much added to the game. Time for EU5. Isn't the EU5 coming? Isn't they when they like are going to announce it? I don't know. Anyway, I do really want to play another game of EU4 before EU5 potentially comes because of the mercenary changes. I haven't played a multiplayer game of EU4 since they made the mercenary changes, and I feel like that is such a game changer for that game, because all it used to be was if you had money you could buy like infinite mercenaries, and so it just became like really spammy. All of the wars would have like millions of deaths because it was just mercenary spam, whereas now you can't do that. So it's like very much about building up and maintaining your manpower, which is so much more like impactful, especially in the late game. So it's really interesting. Some of the enemies have absurd combos. Yeah, that is what I kind of saw when I was watching my friends play it, but I'd be interested to give it a go. Right, anyway, let's jump into the next game. I feel like that deck wasn't really too bad. I don't know if there's really going to be much that we can change about Rukma. I do need to update 9th Panzer though. Let's just do that quick. I did look at it. We just need to export the code. Update that. If you want to check out the deck codes, by the way, guys, they are linked in the description of the stream. Or if you're on Twitch, you can type !decks. Was a religion, killed more people in the Black Plague, lots of mercenaries involved in that. I mean, there are plenty of mercenaries still, I'm pretty sure, but not like millions. like it was crazy in like multiplayer E4. You would have battles where more people died than there was like most of the population of the planet. It's like in the most ridiculous wars where millions and millions and millions of people are dying. And every single person has like a line of eight level forts. Like it was, the late game of E4 multiplayer is just jokes. Absolute jokes. But yeah, I'm curious what it's going to be like these days. Isn't the last DLC they'll do for the game? I mean, I imagine they'll keep releasing DLCs right up until the next game releases, to be honest. What was I doing? Ruchma Rabana. Okay, is there anything I can do to really change this division? I don't really think there is. I don't know if like bringing these in the early game is necessary. If I almost always bring these. This is sometimes fun though. It's kind of a nice option to have. The gauntlet early would probably be better than the gauntlet late, but then again, if you break down all of their AA and then bang in the gauntlets, it's pretty fun. In 30 years, what, 8 million people died? I remember millions of mercenaries. I remember a multiplayer game with the World War Rage. I had to fortify all of West Russia with forts so my allies could do it. Oh gosh. This division's like kind of pretty simple to build, I think. Oh yeah, the new ace got added. Guess we'll do that. Are you going to move on to the next Warno campaign after the tournament casts? Assuming that I finish the first one, sure. The plan is to... I have a new tournament videos coming out Tuesday and Wednesday. And then... I think we'll have campaign video on Thursday, then it's sponsor video, then campaign videos over the weekend. Oh, they'll just be campaign videos. My plan is to do campaign videos every Saturday and Sunday. So always look out for campaign videos then. And then any extra in the week is, yeah, just extra. Yeah, I mean, I think this deck's fine. Nothing I really want to change about it. This would have been way far down the list otherwise. 23. That hasn't been updated in over a year actually. Very old code. Okay. Larry, 20 giga chat. I wish I knew more about the aces. We just played Axis, didn't we? We'll do some allied sleuths, why not? Alright, we're on to the 19th tank corps for this one. I'll play it first. I'm just going to check if it's intact. Looks like it's good to go. Yeah, I wonder if we have like a... Did I do a time lapse? I swear I did like a time lapse or something. Dallas. It's actually an unlisted video that I made. For one of my European Universalis games. Oh, I have all of my Dark Souls 2. There's gonna be a stream on there where I'm just hitting my head against. I'm just hitting my head against Team Knight for a while. Funny. Ah, yes, here we go. This was in 2015. Who was I playing as? Ottomans. Gotta love a time lapse. I'll even double speed it. Nyum. I was playing as the Ottomans in this one. So we had players on Lubeck, Morocco, Papal State, Brabant, Muscovy, Castile, France, Sweden, England, Brandenburg, Poland, and Bavaria. Ottoman's getting pretty thick. And then the Prussia Bavaria blob of doom. Morocco chunk in Spain. France chunk in Spain. Prussia 8 Bavaria. This is basically along this entire like area here, there's just a line of like level 8 forts. I think I was allied with Russians and then I lost that war and that was the end. We ended at 1745. Yeah. Crazy. I got chunked at the end of that war. Like German professionalism versus my hordes. Good times. Anyway. Yeah. The opponent that only got deleted, yeah. There was a couple of players you just saw get knocked out completely, like Bavaria just like dies. just gets squashed. Like people backstab each other in those games. It's the best part about EU4 multiplayer is the politics. Yeah, like it just between each session there's so much scheming going on. Yeah, you're bound to get backstabbed at least once in every multiplayer game.
Это вас ждет, товарищ. Внимание!
Right, we'll do IS. Actually a really nice opener.
Доложить нечего.
We'll do 2 tankos. Okay.
Следим за небом.
The IS to SU-152 AA recon should control this road pretty well. I remember a guy used to strat for simulated some Mongols as Prussia. So you got mega strong cavalry with Prussian military ideas. you can do some really wacky stuff in that game. Ended my life's mission to take out Russia as one of the Indian nations. See if I can find my old stuff. Probably been lost now into the ether. Ah yes, the Persian corridor. This is EU3. Good old Holy Roman Empire. Like most people were my vassals as well. Like this is just like me owning most of the map. Most of them are my vassals. I just didn't have time to flex them. In the background as you try living as fast as glorious. I'm not gonna unload these, we're just gonna keep going.
Приказ вести огонь на поражение. Все наружу. Разворачиваю воздушную оборону.
I was gonna dive me.
Орудия проверены и заряжены.
Let's just smack that with some rounds. Came back from London yesterday, had a lovely time. Visited the National Army Museum, which as it happens has a 1945-1991 exhibition that Warno fans might find interesting. Oh cool. Welcome back to the stream. How'd you have a good time?
Понял. Останови мотор.
Да, товарищ капитан. Оружие на изготовку.
Bring up like an artillerist.
Вижу
I
противника.
think we'll do T-34s. Supports.
Жертву.
Ah, Nashorn. Kidding me. As if we're against the one guy as a Nashorn. Of all things. Come on, man. Get in there.
Артиллерия ждет приказа. Понял.
We'll leave this back here.
Ожидаю действий.
If I can get my infantry in here, Be nice. Get the artillerist up. Keep eyes on the nashorn. Smack it with the 203. If the last one's going back up on the hill, actually pretty good. Unload infantry in there. Just like most of the team reacting, I think, to this left side being open. Multiple players. It's okay. We just need to plant HE down this road. Oh, that's the first nice one, okay.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Орудия заряжены и готовы. Назад. Внимание.
Maybe I just let this fire.
Готов вырвать танк, товарищ.
I need him to come into me.
Останови мотор. Заряжены и готовы.
Ваши приказания?
This game I had an E3 back then. I was France and allied with my friend playing Austria. We both had massive empires growing great. My friend was playing 62% inflation. Yeah, I swear, like inflation and aggressive expansion was like so much more difficult to manage in E3.
Зацепили! Продолжать движение!
That's just like just me, but that's how I felt.
Товарищ командир.
Борис, ложись!
Готов, товарищ. Там что-то движется. Огонь.
Бойцы, стой!
Готов открыть огонь, товарищ. Прицел 10. Огонь.
My infantry isn't gonna make it in there. This is a little bit futile. With the nashorns there, this is kind of a waste of time, unfortunately. Sorry, I just smelled like accident.
Готов взять на себя командование, товарищ.
We might be able to take this snipe. 40% chance.
Отступаем. Оставайтесь здесь.
We'll take that.
У нас терен. Понял.
That somewhat opens up the way.
Цепью! Вперед!
Let's get another Rasvedkar or two. Maybe a tank or two.
У нас терен. Всё. Но готовы открыть огонь. Нужна артподдержка. Защитный противник приготовься.
What is that? The last one? That's a Jagdpanzer. Please kill me. I deserve to die. What is going on? Oh my gosh. That's something. That is something. Run IS-2. Oh, Fallschirmjäger with FG-42s. These boys are cracked. Oh no. You're elite. Bullshit out of here. Graphics setting too high. Room got too hot. Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry. One moment you're playing against a player, next thing you know you're playing against a bot, and the game makes no effort to tell you unless you disconnect. You can tell on the right if somebody's connected or not. Like ND disconnected, right? So you can see that he doesn't have a ping. If you disconnect from the game, you just get kicked out. Playing against AI. Would you watch a replay of a game where the camera would follow and be locked on the unit that scores the most kills? That sounds like hell. Why would you do? Why would you? Why? Why would you do that? No, I do not want to play that. That sounds horrible. Oh gosh. I wouldn't mind direct control instead of vision. I feel that would be kind of fun, but I don't think the engine really allows for it, to be honest. 15% penetration, please. Sad times. There's no way. Yes, I'm being. That's probably fair, you know. Probably fair. I deserve to get hit a few times. I think going for the last one here is probably a good idea. Look, this is kind of really awkward for me because I really can't make any ground. They can reinforce way too fast on the left-hand side for my units. But we can continue to control this flag and this flag, I guess. It is really on them to push into me at the end of the day. There's no way I stopped that from firing. Pull back, boys. I usually watch YouTube lives, been enjoying the content for a while and figured I'd show what more sort of support I can, which I appreciate it, Omega. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Definitely helps out a lot. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. I do need to get my IS-2 into position to kill this tiger. Where we go next, I don't know. I mean, all of this stuff's going to be dead. Let's try not let... Oh no, the IS-2 might die. That's 172 more off-map. That's a lot of off-map. That's more than I thought it would be. Damn. Alright, well... Yeah, I was going to say we're going to get out of this unscathed, I just didn't want to jinx it. The 37 actually survived, which is huge. We can kill the ZFs in the open, that's fine. The IS-2 can try and move back to the left to help deal with the tiger. As soon as the tiger comes out in the open here, it's gonna be vulnerable. Vulcan RNG over 9,000. It's gotta be sometimes, right? Gotta be sometimes. I mean, this week actually on the streams, well, this weekend I would say, the RNG's been pretty good, hasn't it? Like, on the Warno games yesterday, we had some incredible wouldn't necessarily say RNG, but like things went as expected, which is nice because it doesn't usually. So yeah, that was nice. Should we say for Mitchell's? I think Mitchell's could be fun. I don't think I need to buy too much more stuff. We just kind of start paying for Mitchell's, and then in phase C we can bring them all in as like a big bombing strike in the last minute. I mean, I say that, we've only got 6 minutes left. And in 6 minutes, actually, we're not even going to get to phase C, are we? Am I sure I'm not from France? Vulcan is a streamer made in France. That's why I make Eugen content for free. And they don't pay me a penny for it. Saying that, I did get my first sponsored content from Eugen, which is awesome. I was very happy with that. That was nice. It did feel like a little bit of a thank you, which was really nice. Because I've been doing content for them so long, and technically they wouldn't have to pay me, right, to make more Warno content. But they pay me to do the Steam video, so that was cool, and I really appreciated it. So it's yeah, it's nice. Nice, disgusting. Triple King Tiger H on the right. You'll have to see it. Alright, let's just pop out here and kill these. Oh, you can see that. Oh. Actually, no need for me to be in line of sight of this. No. Oh, it's sad. He might actually get an infantry in there, which would be like, so basically I wanted to, like, SU-152, you can use the range of the light cover to get shots in without actually being hit yourself. Anyway, I can just bomb this, it's fine. Cash is going to do it for me. Or let him. Keep line of sight, so the Spitfire hits well. And then we move forwards. Well, I think it died, so we're all good. Do a full B-25 squad? I would, I don't think we'll have enough time. Oops, I just bought the wrong plane as well, that doesn't help. Yeah, we've only got 6 minutes until we win. Oh, nice. The ace got the kill on the King Tiger. Good old hit it. Lovely. Lovely. Let's bring out Zakharov. I really like no air. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Nice snipe there from Grim. They'll recharge pretty quick. This plane has like a unique skin. kind of similar to the others. My arty gone? No, it's still there.
Выдвигаемся на новую огневую позицию. Хищник готов.
Назад! Назад! Борис, слушаюсь!
Probably won't be for long. There's some counter battery. Imagine if you just had like a plane that you had to fly around to command in as well. How cursed would that be? You have to like do your entire orders from a plane.
Борис, слушаюсь!
Включаю форсаж.
I got it. Don't worry. I'm worried about it. Onto it. I might actually miss most of the targets, but oh well.
Ваше приказание!
Плотный огонь на 3 часа.
How does it feel? Planes not suiciding into enemy and they're hitting something. That is quite nice, I'll admit. The Boston's coming in. Just unload these in the open.
Маневр!
Bark, you can die for the cause. Oh no, Zakharov! Zakharov! No! No!
Захар!
Alright. LAD, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alright, well. That was fun. I mean, it wasn't the hardest game in the world, but alright, let me just check this deck. 19th tank. Where are you? It's another one of those divisions where you kind of want to bring in IS-2s later, but having them earlier would be really nice. I don't mind having the 203, but it definitely requires radio, which is why I have the artillerist. Do I prefer Su-76s over motorcycle mortars? I have been switching them out lately. I think that's a good idea. Then again, if we do that and we don't have supply in A, that kind of sucks. Then am I using Maxims in B? Maybe. I think we're using Maxims in B because we can't put our Strelki in C. Yeah. This is such an odd division. It's like, you have to bring all your infantry in B. You can bring Avtos in C, but like, that's it. Very awkward. Then we got ML20s in C. So I could go Katyushas, and then try and get another leader, or not a leader, a supply into phase A. Phase A supply is probably fine, to be honest. We're only going to need one supply vehicle for the 203. Might get through 2 supply vehicles faster than the mortars. Maybe I don't need the OTs. They're fun, but I don't think they're necessary. I reckon we could go like this. Katyushas, you plan to score no hits? Katyushas are used for suppression more than damage, right? In that situation as well, they would have been really useful for killing the nice ones. Do like a phase C supply. Then again, if we do that, we can't reuse them. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. Do I care about the yaks as well? I might not need the phase A maxims. I feel like I need phase B maxims. Maybe we just do triple supply truck. Oh, horrible. I don't hate doing it, but when you're using this much, it's kind of necessary. Reminds me of that second game we played. One of my guys missed all of his Piet shot versus Vulcan. Sometimes, man, sometimes I gotta have good RNG, and that's not even good RNG. Piets miss. They're only 50% accurate. Alright. I think we leave it there for today, guys. I would like to do another one, but I kind of have some editing to do. So I would like to get that done. So sorry about that, guys. But it has been fun today, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. We've managed to get another, I think, 4 divisions updated. So happy with that. And we'll try and keep up that pace at least in the coming weeks. That deck has not been updated since October 2022. Holy moly. That's an old one. Still seems okay though. Yeah, the code needed updated for sure. Ah, 50% of the time works every time. Yeah, or none of the time. That's why we have a bot on Twitch, which is exclamation mark yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, the bot has a 5-second cooldown, so it doesn't get over spammed, and Nightbot doesn't die on me. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for coming along. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Omega, for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate it, man. And Jack, thank you much for the $2. Thank you, of course, to Dark Maxu for the 8 months Prime, Grew Hall for the 7 months Prime, and 13th for the 49-month Tier 1. Godlike. Appreciate it. Welcome to the new follows. If you are new to stream, do make sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, of course, make sure to sub if you haven't already. And yeah, make sure to like the stream as well, because it really helps out a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you to my members, of course, for the ongoing support, and thank you to my patrons. Thank you to my mods. Alright, thank you guys for all of the support. Hopefully I will see you guys in the week. I'll be playing more EVE Online on Tuesday. On Wednesday we'll be doing Warno Wednesday. And Thursday we'll be doing Bomber Crew. I didn't forget, Lycus. Didn't forget. It's happening. It's happening. All right. Have a good night, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a good night. Catch you later.